Well, John, you and Matthew go way back. You've had some epic battles, and I sensed a tiny bit of tension from you this afternoon, despite the fact that you were 6-3 up, because you're never over the line until you're actually there against Matthew.
No, that's true. It's 6-3s. I think it's the worst score line for you to be in front, because if you were 5-4, you know it's like another toss of a coin. But 6-3, people are thinking, oh, you've got a good lead there. But it can all go pear-shaped in the first 4 frames of the session. All I was thinking when Matthew got in, done a brilliant break first frame, then he was looking good on the next frame. I'm thinking, like, just give me 1 frame to be in front 7-6 getting into the last frames. But to come out nicking that 2-2, to be 8-5 in front, it was massive. And then when I won the frame needing a snooker, I think that sort of broke Matthew. But no, the big turning point was the frame where I think when Matthew went for the maximum in the first session. And I think he only done it because he thought he was going to do it. And he says he maybe wouldn't have. I don't know if he would have done it, obviously, if there was a crowd in there. But I think he felt no pressure out there, that's what he was saying. And he says, oh, I'm going to go for it because I don't feel any pressure. So, but I think that's what turned the game.
So give us an insight then. You're so experienced and you've encountered so many different scenarios on and off the table throughout your 3 decades as a player. How weird does it feel, especially here, coming out to literally nobody but your opponent and a referee?
Yeah, it was like a dream. Yeah, without a doubt, probably a bad dream. That thing coming to the Crucible after all these years and then walking out there and nobody there. Yeah, no, it's not nice. It isn't nice, but it's still the Crucible. It's still got the nerves. For me, it did. I was still on edge just because it is the Crucible. So I don't know, you'd have to ask other players, but it's the debutants that I feel sorry for, because they're coming here and they're not going to experience what it is like packed. As I said, there's no better place to play snooker, so it's the same that I really feel sorry for someone like Elliot Slessor there now this morning. Now you feel really sorry for Elliot.
How would you assess your season so far, albeit extended with COVID, because you won the World Cup with Stephen Maguire, you played him in the Six Reds final, but in terms of ranking events, it's been a modest season by your standards.
Yeah, no, it's not been great. No, it really hasn't. Been to a couple of semi-finals. As I said, the World Cup was brilliant high getting that with Stephen. But the big events, I've let myself down. I've not played great in them. The Masters in the UK and then the Tour Championship there as well. So no, I'm coming in a big underdog here. But the good thing is, the last month I've really been putting a lot of work in, playing all the Scottish boys and felt as if I was hitting the ball pretty good coming down here. So no, as I said, one last push, as we keep on saying it. But as I said, it's still brilliant to still be involved. As I said, a couple of months ago, I never thought it would be this tournament. So to still have it on, it's every credit to the World Snooker and the backroom team and everything for getting it ready.
And I guess, although you've had to contend with the disappointment of losing 3 consecutive finals, that makes you the most consistent high-performing player across the last 3 years. You know that when you need to, you can raise your game here, and there's as good an opportunity for you as there is for anyone else to take the 2020 title, albeit in front of no one.
Oh, no, listen, yeah, I'm into the last 16 now, playing Big Cut or Dave next. So yeah, I mean, you've got a chance. Look, everybody's got to have a chance in the last 16. I've been there. I've went through it all, and I know what it takes, and it takes a hell of a lot out of you. So good to just get this win, a few days off, and then get ready for the next game. That's all we can do.
Of course, it would be a massive achievement for Kurt because he's never won a match at the Crucible. But if you're looking from a journalistic point of view and a neutral's point of view, to have the chance to see a rerun of you going toe-to-toe with Dave after that incredible semi-final at the end of last April, that is an enticing match. That was one of the great single-table set-up matches, wasn't it? And I know you've both got a lot of respect for each other. That would be a huge occasion.
No, listen, that was an unbelievable match, one of the best matches I've ever been involved in. Maybe not standard-wise for me. As I said, I brought Dave down. make no bones about that. That's what happened. I brought him down to my level, but for just the sheer intensity of the game and the nerves, and then after it, and obviously the nerves and the tears and everything that Dave displayed after it, it was a massive game for both of us. So I'm sure he's obviously, if he gets through Kurt, he'll be delighted because he's got a tough game. He's 5-4 down, but if he gets through that, he'll be looking to go far. So we'll see what happens.
Well done, John. You've got to be in it to win it. I'll try and give your intro as much oomph as I can in front of an empty auditorium. See you for the second round.
No worries. Thanks very much, Rob. Cheers.
Betfred, proud sponsor of the World Snooker Championship.